as promised, I am going to begin talking about a lot of, if not most of, your big name brand hydroponic systems for your in-home gardening needs. I have likes and dislikes about all of them. Yes, I own a tower garden right now. I do want to own many of the different options out there, and that's why I've done a lot of this research anyways. I also feel that there is a best fit for every person, and that is why my goal is to help you find the most appropriate hydroponic garden system for your needs, for your space, and for your desires. So my first part that I'm going to hit on right now is vertical garden systems. These are your bigger garden systems. They're going to have a larger footprint, but really it's still only 2 to 4 square feet. Some come with casters, meaning they are on wheels and they're movable, and some do not, but that will all come in the details of each and every single one of the garden systems. They have the larger tanks, and they also hold the most plants. So you can grow 20 plus plants minimum in these garden systems. They are specifically aeroponic because a pump pumps the water to the top, runs the water every so often. So there is still air in the system, and that is one of the best ways to grow plants versus sitting in the water, which is what you're going to get with your tabletop versions. And like I said, they're going to come with casters, so typically they're sitting on the floor, or I mean, they'll be on wheels or no wheels, but they're on the floor. They're not on your countertop unless you're really dang tall. So that's what we're going to talk about. And the first 3 vertical garden systems are going to be the Tower Garden by Juice Plus, the Garden system, and then the Lettuce Grow farm stands systems. So I'm going to go into details about each one of those systems. Here is what you're going to get in those details. I'm going to touch on the general cost range. I am going to guide you to their websites for the actual costs. You can get some of these systems in different platforms. You get some on Amazon, you can get some directly from the manufacturer, and there's pros and cons of doing those different ways. You're also going to get the number of ports available from the different systems, if they have fitted pods, or if they can be quite flexible so you don't have to use their pods, their setup. You're gonna get an idea of what kind of substrates they use, what are the nutrients if it's provided, the equipment that is provided if you buy the system, and if not, what are the accessories that are available to you if you were to buy their system. If there is automation involved, so is there an app or is there Wi-Fi enable control for the system? And also, even if there's a membership involved, and what's the membership of? And what do you get from the membership for it? And then finally, you want to know what it's going to cost you going forward. So what are those ongoing costs and needs for the system? And finally, the pros and cons that I find are pros and cons of each of the different systems. So those are the touch points that I am going to hit on all of the systems. We're going to start with the 3 vertical systems. So Tower Garden by Juice Plus, the Garden, Gardyn, and the Lettuce Grow systems. So join me, follow, like, subscribe, add comments. I want to know what it is that you need to know to become an indoor gardener. I want people to join me because it is wonderful having your own produce. There's pros and cons of having it. I know that there are going to be lots of people with lots of complaints, concerns, and I want to know what they are because I want to help you understand if this is a good fit for you. So please, 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 please add comments, follow me, join me in this conversation, and let's go.